I'm Todd Grisham. There's no other venue like it. Welcome inside the Grand Theater. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Time for our tale of the tape. Carl, the Jackal Frampton. He weighed in at 54 kilos. He stands 165 centimeters tall with a reach of 157. And he'll be taking on Evgeny Gradovich, 171 centimeters tall with a reach of 170 centimeters. It's Carl the Jackal Frampton. Whether it's super bantamweight, featherweight, or super featherweight, he is a real danger, as tough as they come. So here is Evgeny Gradovich, the former IBF featherweight champion of the world, held that title from 2013 to 2015.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Belfast, Northern Ireland, introducing a super bantamweight and featherweight champion of the world, the Jackal, Carl Frampton. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Igrim, Russia, the former featherweight title holder, known as El Ruso Mexicano, Evgeny Gradovich.
All the seats have been taken in this unique setting. What an event it will be here tonight.
Unique? Nah, that's an understatement. Something very, very, very special. This is what you're going to see.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Which fighter will say no mas? Nice counter punch right up the middle. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. This theater is used to hosting concerts and plays, but tonight it's the sweet science that takes center stage.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people that are here in this place, they will spot it.
Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. That counter shot lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Frampton in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, pal, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Up there and let's reset. Forget about that.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Missing with the left hook. He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
I've done that before. Use your reach, use your speed. Frustrate the opponent. Make them make a mistake.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. His jab just got blocked. Both men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Frampton in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back appear. Just get him on the end of the chair.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
That hook won't score. Oh, what a punch! There's a counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That uppercut does not score. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good counter punching. They both want the knockout. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Frampton in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Let him back into the fight. Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get in your lead. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back. Those 1-2 straights down the middle. Can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused.
It's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win this round, kid. You had everything in the bag, and now you're gonna let him back into it. Now listen, kid, I need you to go back out there. I need you to...
Shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart.
Here we go to the 4th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And that left hook doesn't find its target. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
They exchange punches. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Those counter punches have to hurt. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
He threw a punch and just got countered. The jab misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A perfect counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. That counter punch punch caught him clean. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Frampton in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Let's get out there, get your great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is slick. And breathe when you're stepping around. You've been landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't be confident. You gotta take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and win the round back.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. And he scores with the counter. No rest for the weary. That jab doesn't score. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. You'd like to see more jabs. Beautiful counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. It's all offense all the time. Nice count. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Frampton in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Don't be looking at...
Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
He's hurt. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Get this boxing back together. I need you to
Filter in, the gaps will appear. Just get him on the end.
Come on. You've led him back into this. You're better than this, kid.
Beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there.
And there's the bell to start round 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
The straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You think the pace will slow down? It picks up. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Got him there. This round could go easy. Oh, wait a minute. Frampton now knocked backwards. He's got to cover up. Talk about Frampton in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bo, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good round. You feel good? Good, man.
I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back.
Straights down the middle. Can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let...
Get your shots off. Don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Do not worry about it, kid.
Let's get out there. Get your boxing back. Too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
And there's the bell for round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Ooh, and Carl Frampton just got rocked. Frampton crumbles to the canvas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
Both men step back for just a moment. It's bombs away. There's a scoring blow. They both want a knockout, you can tell. You'd like to see more jabs. One punch could change everything in this battle. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Frampton in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Great round. Now relax.
And we enter the 8th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. They threw the hook. It didn't land. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? This is not where Carl Frampton wants to be. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. You'd like to see more jabs. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talk about Frampton in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Don't be
Switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the drive.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
And there's the bell for round 9. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this! El Ruso Mexicano may be going down. And right back into the fray.
Bean Days now needs to steady.
Whoa, Johnny! Oh boy, Carl Frampton now in some serious trouble. How are they still standing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
That jab misses. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Swing and a miss with that jab. That punch is beginning to take its toll. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this! Oh, it's all defense now for Frampton. Forget offense. Cover up, man. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Oh, boy, Carl Frampton now in some serious trouble. Talk about Frampton in that last round. That cut is going to cause some serious problems.
My concern is the corner. Are they going to be too brave for their fighter?
I need you to...
Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get
Come on. You've led him back into this. You're better than this, kid.
timing already. That right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start stick.
Just get your rhythm back. Here we go again.
It's round 10. What an action-packed round that was. Let's see what they have in store for us here.
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus... Ooh, right there. Ooh, and Carl Frampton just got rocked. And now they're right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This is not where Carl Frampton wants to be. Looks like trouble was averted.
What caught sleeping on the job? What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Well, this won't sit well with their opponent. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Frampton now knocked backwards. He's got to cover up. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.